Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Welcome. Hey, how am I doing on the lighting? I feel like I'm doing okay on the lighting. What's going on? Give you a little update. A couple of you reached out to me and asked me about my 30-day jump. Yes, it has started. Today is second day. I I took what I need to take and did my workout. I may have to. Who would want to see what I take and what I do and stuff? I've never done like I've never gone live doing that stuff. Hmm. Would anybody want to see that? If you want to see that, maybe drop one in the comments. We'll make it simple. How's that? We'll make it a one. Drop a one in the comments if you want to see me like beat myself up. It's this is by far, I gotta tell you, I'll share this thought and I'll move on. But this is by far the toughest comeback of I was thinking about it actually over the weekend when I decided to do my 30-day jump. Jenny, how are you? Welcome. You're gonna love the message tonight. So when I decided over the weekend to do this 30-day jump, is I was reviewing like the times that I've had to come back, like do a comeback and like training or what have you. And this is by far the toughest comeback ever for me because it's not just weight gain and it's not just working out. I'm going against a few things as far as health is concerned, like the weight gain. I'm having a difficult time with the pancreas, of course. Today was a rough day. That's why I wasn't on social media at all today. Had a really rough day today. But so it's a, why wouldn't I want to see you? Yeah, you got to beat yourself up sometimes in training, not like mentally or anything, but in training. So, yeah, my goal is to, I mean, if I tell you how much I weighed today, it was kind of scary. So, my goal is to put some size on. And so what I was saying is that this is the toughest comeback ever because I'm dealing with some diversities, I would say, challenges at the same time. And this is like a comeback from all angles, like spiritually, financially, health wise, physical, just like everything all together. So I should journey this. I should hmm, hmm, I get creative. You don't want help. No, not much. The good man above is helping me out. I got a new necklace today. How cool is this necklace? But the chain is so short, it's like choking me. Anyway, I digress. Um, Let me get into the message tonight. I was excited because a couple of you asked me about my 30-day jump. Like I said, I don't do 90-day runs. I've done one, and I don't know how many days in I stopped. So, you know, I just feel like the 90-day run is a little long. So I call mine 30-day jumps. All right, enough with that. Let me. I did not want to give you that much update, but for 4 minutes long. But today's message is a good one. So, in case you don't know, I have this little notebook, and I should have it up with me. I think it's in the library. But I have a notebook that I've collected these advices over the years from couples who have been together more than 50 years. Okay. So, since I was on the phone for so many years, I would talk to homeowners that have been together for years, right? And anytime I would hit somebody who's 50 and up years together, that's like half a century, I would ask him, what's the secret? Like, what, if you were to tell me, this was my question. I would say, if you were to tell me, what would be the secret between you two for spending half a century together with the same person? What would you give me? What would you give me in one sentence? And I have all these written down. I have a few. It's not like I have hundreds and thousands. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Tonight, I want to share with you, not from my notebook, but I want to share with you one from communication. I've had some, you know what? I'll tell you this. I've had some funny suggestions, and I've had some really good ones. I'll tell you one funny one. I'll tell you one really funny one that just kind of stood out. I remember this one guy. I asked him, "Hey, so what's the secret? 50 years." He goes, "Oh, we just work different shifts." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, we're both a nurse, so I work night. I work days, and she works nights, and we rarely see each other." That's probably not the one I was thinking about, but written it down in the book. So let's get on tonight. Tonight, an old, and I mean old, the guy is 100 years old. His wife is 98. They're sitting at a table, and they're healthy. They look good, and all these youngins, right, are kind of looking at these two, thinking, "Wow, these two look pretty amazing, right? What's the secret?" So one youngin asks the old guy, "Hey, you two look really good and healthy. What's the secret? Like, what's going on?" And the guy says, "Well, we've been married for 75 years. And 75 years ago, I told her, I made a promise that, hey, listen, if I'm ever wrong, okay, if I'm ever wrong, I will walk 5 miles. And if you're ever wrong, you walk 5 miles." And the guy goes, "Okay." And the old man says, "Well, I've been walking 5 miles a day every day for 75 years. So they chuckle, they go, "Okay, all right." And then they turn to the wife and they go, "Wait a minute, okay. He's the one walking the 5 miles. Then how do you explain how you're staying in such great shape?" And then she turns around and says, "Well, I had to make sure that he was going to walk the 5 miles. So I would have to walk behind him to make sure he does walk the 5 miles." Now, the reason why I share this with you is this. You get a couple different types of old couples, right? That's what I've noticed, right? Maybe 3 kinds, maybe 3. Maybe I'll do a live on this one. But I mean, it goes hand in hand with what we're talking about. Over the phone, I've realized there's just like maybe 2 or 3 different kinds of like old couple. One is that they hate each other's guts, literally. Like they cannot stand each other, right? They can't stand each other. They hate each other's guts, but they're just together, all right? And then there's this type that, they're just like roommates, maybe even in separate rooms and sleep, but they're legally married and they eat together, they sleep separately, they go to the get-togethers together, funerals together, but they're just, like roommates. No emotions, nothing like that, right? And then you got the third that are like in love and like, oh my goodness, like how many years have you been together? It's just amazingness.com, right? And one of the key ingredients, and this is my personal belief. I don't know if it's done any studies or anything, but one of my personal things is that you gotta be able to laugh together. Like if you can't laugh together, it's no good. It's no bueno. Like if I crack jokes and my partner doesn't like my jokes or doesn't laugh at my jokes and doesn't think I'm funny, that's not good. I'm telling you, that's not good. And if, she's funny and she's this and that, and I don't find it funny at all, and I don't like her jokes, that's no bueno. I'm telling you, one of the things that I've found common in the couples that have been together in a healthy way, not just been together, right? But in a healthy way, they've been together for years and years. And I remember some on the phone, like I literally remember that I've like love and fallen in love with these people. And some of them I still keep in touch with, believe it or not. One common factor is that they get a kick out of each other. Like they bust up laughing with each other. They even I've heard even on the phone that they may get like argumentative. They may like dispute or argue, but the laughter and the love is in there. Like they're trying to find the paperwork in the background, or they're trying to answer my question. So I've heard that in the background, but I'm telling you, one of the major key players, and I've never heard any couple mention that. I don't think so. But I would say one of the major key players, I'm telling you, is to laugh together, not at each other, but laugh together, like really be able to bust out laughing together, maybe a movie, show, joke, whatever it may be. But I'm telling you, laughter is a big key. And I love the couples that have a sense of humor between themselves. Have you ever seen that? I've seen a few, and it's just, I don't know, I just dig that. I think that's just so amazing. After so many years, they still keep that up. I think that's a huge part of keeping that spark, because humor is something that, unless you're not creative, it doesn't really get old, right? Because you can have new humor at your appropriate age, right? Like maybe the jokes I crack today are not the same jokes I used to crack 20 years ago, right? Because if I were to crack those, they wouldn't be really funny anymore, right? So most people who are like that, they're creative, and they, sense of humor, I truly believe it doesn't die. Like it doesn't go away. If you're creative, you could be 120 years old. You can still be funny, right? So listen, whether you're single or not single or what have you, this is one of the things that I talk, I've shared before, is that you gotta download that app, Humor. It's free, and it pays. I'm telling you, it pays in business, it pays in relationships, and it pays in everywhere. That humor. Now, the pure humor, right? It's not the type where you're making fun of the other person. That's like the worst humor. That's not even funny anymore. Look at Brad, right? So it's not that you're making fun of somebody, but you're having a good time together. And I think that's really important. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. You guys know I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And yeah, if you like to see what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what I'm taking for my 30-day jump, let me know. I'll do a couple of, maybe I'll go live in the morning when I do it. I don't know. I haven't done anything like that. Like do a live while I'm doing my shake and working out. I don't know. I've never done anything like that. Maybe. That's definitely stepping out of the comfort zone. Peace, love, hope to all. Yes. So if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Sharing is caring. Show me you care. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with sidegigshawn.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.